Hi guys, it's me, Boog,
And Dad.
and today we're going to be reviewing the Ninja Turtles Stump Wrestling 4-pack.
Yes, absolutely. We found this at Target, and I've seen it at a couple of different Targets now, so I think it's kind of new, just rolling in. It's not the regular toy section, over in the collector section, right, Boo?
Yes,
It's kind of where they keep this gem hidden.
that's where most of the NECA stuff is.
Yeah, so a lot of you guys that are probably like me, especially if you didn't follow the early comics of the Ninja Turtles. I always watched the show, played the arcade games. That was kind of most of my experience with Ninja Turtles. But there was also in the beginning, of course, they started off as most things did in the '80s. It's a comic book
Phew.
series.
Hmm.
So if you follow the comic books, then you would know what this is. Apparently, during one of the issues, they were turned into professional wrestlers, which was awesome. I mean, it makes perfect
Yes.
sense. Late '80s, early '90s, wrestling's huge. WWF, WWE, whatever you want to, whatever it was, I guess WWF back then,
WCW, even
WCW,
NWA.
everything, NWA, all that. So yeah, it kind of made sense for them to get in a storyline in the comics involving wrestling, and
Yes.
that's exactly what we have here. The 4-pack based on that comic book with the wrestling.
Yes.
So of course, made by Nika. And of course, they do absolutely epic work with the Ninja Turtle lines. We have a couple of Nika sets, and we love them dearly.
Yes,
Um,
we seem to have misplaced them, unfortunately.
yes, we do need to find those again, for sure.
Yeah.
But like I said, they're great. They do really cool stuff, and this set's very different. Like I said, it's based off the comic book artwork, so it's definitely a little different than the TV shows. But still that cartoony based stuff, which I love, and they do such a good job, like bringing that cartoon, you know, figure to life, kind
Yes.
of.
Pretty much making the cartoon or comic book 3D, pretty much.
Oh, sorry,
What is that going on about here?
you'll smell that. Oh, anyway, uh, Cody took a dump behind us.
Movie.
All right, yeah, sorry. The cat's robotic litter box is behind us. I probably should find a different room for that thing.
Probably, yeah.
But yeah, they both
Instead of a
decided
place where we eat
to
Batiste.
go take massive deuces, yeah, at the same time. So yeah, it's a little thing can't even flush yet. So anyway, back to this. So yeah, this is like I said, based on a comic book. Um where they get involved in professional wrestling.
Yes.
And of course, they've given you the artwork from the comic. And yeah, I mean, this is just amazing. Of course, me and Boog, huge professional wrestling fans. We've been using Ninja Turtles. If you happen to follow our
If you
Superstars
watch,
line,
yeah, if you watch wrestling, superstars, yeah.
yeah, we have them in that. If you watch our Boog and Dad, our universe, crazy universe mode on the live streams with WE2K, I guess we're currently playing at what
24.
24.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have them downloaded in
T.
that. So yeah, we've always associated Ninja Turtles with wrestling, in our own kind of way. And then to
Yes.
see something like this on the shelf where it's actually like, whoa,
It's actually a thing.
yeah, it's really a thing, which I didn't know it was a thing because I didn't really read the comics back then. But this is too good of a set to pass up. But you see the artwork, I mean the box artwork, all that looks absolutely amazing. They've got some really awesome captions of them here in the back in the wrestling ring.
With other characters on this side.
Yeah, kind of looks like a just backyard kind of type wrestling ring that they're in. They're going to come with some weapons. I love it. Like you got a sledgehammer here. You've got some clubs, a fire extinguisher, all kinds of weapon. And you can see it's Stump Wrestling, which that was the promotion in the comics that they got.
Yes.
They were obviously
Stump Arena presents
involved with.
The Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. That's kind of what it says on the front here. Stump Arena, Eastman and Laird's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Adventures. Of course, that's what it was called in the very beginning because that's the two guys that created them.
Yep.
And then you've got, like I said, your Stump Wrestling here at the bottom, kind of in the old style marquee lights. So really awesome box art there too. And of course, here is your two promoters. You see all the money going back and forth. That's what that's about. The Stump Tree guys, which is really funny. Um, so yeah, I just
They also have other wrestlers on the back with Leatherhead. Apparently, it's going to be taking on Crying Hound.
yeah, so I guess there's more to this series, as we can see, like you said, see a
Yes.
couple other guys here. I don't know if they actually made these figures or not.
Yes, I think they
They
have.
have, so we may
Yes.
have to go on the search to
So
pick those
I
up.
think they've already released Leatherhead and Crying Hound, and then also Ace Duck, but he has a mystery opponent.
Oh,
Who
okay,
could it
all right.
be?
So I don't know. So we got to be on the lookout for those for sure too.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do a little internet search to see if we can find them. I don't know if these are Target exclusives on place I've seen them.
No, I think if I remember right, I think we found Leatherhead at Best Buy before we found the 4-pack.
Oh, so who's at Best Buy? Which
Yes.
one? We might need to write that down.
The local one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. We probably just didn't really realize what this was then.
Yeah, probably not.
So that's all the great stuff about it, like as far as what we tell from the box. The only bad thing I'll go ahead and tell you straight up is the price. It's Nika. It's 4-pack. It's just super expensive. 150 bucks.
My God!
Yeah. And I had no idea until I got to the checkout. I'm like, it goes. I look at it, my eyes are like, wah, 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 wah. I look like the cartoon comic guy. Hun. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I shouldn't have been shocked. The one we bought, the other 4-pack we had bought some years back, where they were all in their disguises from the cartoon series. I'm sure it was about the same,
Yeah.
or maybe a little bit cheaper, but it's 25 bucks now. Everything's high, so yeah. So I mean, 150 bucks. I mean, you could do the math. You're looking at about 30 what $35, well 40, 80, 120, 160, so just a little bit less than $40 a character, 37, $38 on the rough math
Yeah.
per character, which is pretty pricey
Yeah.
for something like this. So that's the downside. But anyway, I think we talked enough about the box, enough about the terrible price. Give us a few minutes, we'll get into this and show you all the accessories and the Ninja Turtle wrestlers
Be
or
right back.
wrestlers.
Be right back, everyone. And we are back with the turtles out of the box.
Yes, back with the Ninja Turtles backyard wrestling.
Yes.
Yeah, and these guys are really cool. Um,
Yeah.
I like the whole premise, the whole idea. Yeah, just not bad at all. Really, really cool set. Wow. So where do we start first, Boop? Who do we want to put up on the old spinneroonie?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I guess we'll go from left to right there. So now things are a little differently than you expect. First of all, let's just tell everybody who each one is because you can't really tell at first glance.
Well,
Some of
okay.
these
Two
disguises.
two of them are fairly obvious.
Right, right. So of course we have Leonardo and Michelangelo.
But Raphael is in all black and Donatello is in the red and yellow.
Yeah, he's wearing the full black dark suit here. Yeah, kind of just I guess he changed his character completely for this one.
And so did
So
Donatello, apparently.
yeah, which it kind of told us their wrestling names, but
Yeah.
he kind of looks like yeah, I don't know, kind of like the Dark Ninja or something.
Yeah.
Um, and then yeah, and then Donatello here is well wearing Ralph colors
Yeah.
mostly,
Which is
so
kind
it's
of weird,
got a little bit
but
of a Hulk Hogan look going on, which yeah, that is kind of strange. But again, this was kind of like I guess the cut way back in the early days. Comic book guys were kind of doing this. Probably wouldn't have been my first choice. I think I would have kept everything really
honestly, I
recognizable.
think what I would just do is just switch the red out for purple. But
Yeah, that would have been
for Donatello,
pretty
I don't
obvious.
really mind Raph being in all black, but I think just my big problem is Donatello in red
So I guess my question is, how do we actually know that's what it is?
because that's what the box says.
Oh, on the box. Oh, so
Yes.
it matched up with. Oh, I see.
Yeah, it matches up with the box. It tells you
Yeah,
their names.
when they're there, and who.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you can see we're not wrong on this. We did just make this up.
No.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, let's start with Leonardo there.
Okay. Well, actually, I think we should start with Raph because he's kind of the most basic out of all of them.
Okay.
So pretty much for Raph, we pretty much got your traditional turtle body here. Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Just a lot of paint, and like Luke said, not a whole lot
Well,
going
pretty
on with
much
him.
it's cast in black with the blue outlines,
Yeah.
which does look very cool.
It does. Yeah. Definitely gives it a little bit of a Nightwing kind of look.
Yeah, it's the cartoon aesthetic where because it's to make the details stand out
Yeah. And of course, that's
against
the
the black
thing
costume.
NECA does great with all these. They're all kind of in a flat colored scheme, which kind of helps give it that cartoon look. Nothing shiny or glossy with these,
No.
which is pretty awesome. And yeah, so he's pretty basic, but pretty cool. I like it.
We do get some hands.
All right, so we have some hands.
So for Raph, he gets his own exclusive hands. The rest of them can kind of be intermatched.
Yes, because his are obviously painted to match or his color scheme here.
So we got some grabby hands.
All right, next we have some blue on them too, which is just black.
Yeah, they do have some blue on them on the back.
Very cool.
And we have the classic punching hands.
Yes, gotta have that.
And then already on the
Oh,
figure,
good.
we have the open grabby wrestling hands.
Yes, more of the traditional Ninja Turtle hands. Yeah, getting ready to lock up there.
Yes.
All right, very nice. Who else are moving on to, big?
Let's
Wrap
see. I
over here.
think next up we'll do Michelangelo.
Yes. My favorite of the bunch, of course,
Yes.
Michelangelo. And yeah, so he's kind of got on the wrestling mask there. Of course, his colors are his colors.
Yeah.
He comes with the sledgehammer, which I absolutely love. Kind of has the just the wraps on the hands and down there at the lower legs and around the waist. And yeah, he looks amazing, like he's ready to just go in and kick some butt. And you know,
Yes.
Michelangelo, you could just totally see him doing backyard wrestling all the time.
Yes.
That's his
I
thing.
mean, I mean, just look at
Yeah.
it. Listen, you see that face with it holding a sledgehammer.
Is
You know,
that
you know you're about to get it.
Yes, is that not pure joy? I mean, pure joy. Come on. Yeah, look at
Yes,
this. I
pure
mean,
pure
we're practically twins.
pure sadistic joy there from
Yes,
Michelangelo.
exactly. So yeah, I really love this figure. Of course, like I said, he's my favorite turtle. So um yeah, the party dude.
Yes.
But yeah, and then of course comes with the sledgehammer, which it looks absolutely amazing too. Again, nailed it. Can't tell so much with this guy just because of the colors to him, but you know, nailed that cartoon look, that comic book look completely with it. Even down to the sledgehammer looks like it just comes straight from the pages.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, with him, you know, like I said,
That's where the blue is from. It's from the comics.
okay, all right. It's just to me, it's not as obvious as you know the ones with more color, I
Okay.
guess. But yeah, just personal opinion. But so anyway, yeah, that's and then Mikey, of course, has all these interchangeable hands, which kind of go with him and the other three green turtles.
Yeah, we'll get to those as we get into the others.
Exactly. All right, Mikey, come on over here.
Then I think next we'll do Donatello
Yes, here comes Donnie.
with the steel chair.
Yes,
It's
the
absolutely
steel
great.
chair. Oh yeah, so yeah, he's got the chair, which is absolutely amazing. It's like one of those fold up kind of old style chairs, which was a little more common back during the time period. You know,
His,
he's kind of
his face looks a little weird
love
though.
his face. He's got that little happy, but there's a little bit of psycho in there.
Well, I don't know. I think it's like to me, it's kind of like he's like he's not quite went full on into it like Mikey is. He's kind of still like I'm about to hit this guy over the head with a steel chair. Am I
Yeah,
sure I
I
really
know
want to
it's
do
like
this? Am I really
right,
supposed to be
right.
doing this? Is this really okay? He's thinking about it.
Yeah. Yeah, and then of course you can see with Raph here, he's straight on anger. Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
He's in full dark mode. And it looks like for the most part, I think they've reused a lot. Of course, you know, they would save some money, reused a lot of the pieces for the turtles. Your head sculpt is definitely different. Looking to me like the shell and everything else, though, is pretty much the same on them.
Well, other than we get a poncho for Donatello here.
Oh yeah, well, it's a good wrestler without the poncho. So yeah, he's
Yeah.
kind of got a little lucha libre vibe going on there.
Yes.
I like it. Very nice with the Hulk Hogan color schemes.
Yes.
Of course, like I said, he was huge in that time period too.
Definitely.
Eric Raff.
Or
I mean,
Donatello.
sorry, Donatello.
And,
So confusing.
and then
See
we
the brand,
have
your brain immediately just goes, "Oh, that's Raff." But it's not.
and then we have Leonardo.
Yes, Leonardo. Now he's definitely kind of went all ninja,
He went the samurai route.
samurai. Yeah, samurai. Right, absolutely. And he looks good. Like I said, he's got little samurai pads. Everything looks kind of like little blades. Layered samurai helmet. That little Darth Vader kind of little Darth Vader like little ingredient in there, a little sprinkle. Can you see it, Batiste? The
Uh,
back, mainly the back. Yeah, now you see it.
No, that's samurai helmet.
Well, yeah,
The
but
samurai helmets are like that.
well, Vader's was inspired from that. So
Yes,
yes, definitely. Right. So yeah, and again, I think another really awesome, cool figure. These guys are going to be. Are they going to be joining our wrestling show?
probably.
Probably so. Yeah, it's really good.
So me and Dad actually came up with a ring for them, so we'll show that.
Yeah, yeah. It was one of our old kind of wore out looking ones that was really the best fit we had for a little, like a backyard wrestling ring. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a perfect thing to display them in.
Yes.
For sure. Are we gonna go
So
over the accessories yet?
oh yeah, right.
We've got
Forgot
a
about
few
that.
accessories with these guys. You've seen the chair, and you've seen the sledge, but there's the more.
So we get a can of soda.
Oh yeah, I mean, what good wrestling match? You can't have a good wrestling match without cracking a can of soda over your opponent's head.
Yes, and it does.
Boog's experienced that many times.
Yeah, I've done that to Dad a few times. And so you can so on the back it actually is crushed.
Yes.
where they crushed it, holding it.
Yeah.
And then we get ice cream.
Yeah. I mean,
We get ice cream. Okay.
yeah. After a hard fought match, you got to have some, treats at the end.
Yes, I think I know immediately who this is going to.
Of course, it should.
Pop out the hand.
Oh, we always had ice cream after I kicked your cheeks on the trampoline.
Yeah, I remember that going the other way around.
Oh yeah, Mikey's ready. He's done. Give me that ice cream. Purple flavor too. It's got to be some grape, I guess.
Yeah.
What are we thinking?
Hmm.
Yeah. I don't eat a lot of purple ice cream, but I'm sure it's tasty.
And then
Maybe blueberry,
we get another drink.
right? Oh yeah, you get thirsty.
Yeah.
Definitely. Gotta have the drinks.
And then we get to more wrestling weapons with the fire extinguisher.
Yeah, I mean that's a staple. You have to have that. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Oops.
yeah. Nothing like totally destroying your opponent by opening up a fire extinguisher all over them. Dry chem is yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah.
Eyes, can't breathe. Oh yeah, it's
Here's a
almost
closer look.
instant victory guaranteed every time.
Here's a closer look at the sledgehammer.
Yeah, for some reason the dry chem doesn't work. Yeah, take the sledge to them. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're done. Triple H style. It's
Or
gotta happen.
well, you gotta evolve slowly. So I think next step would be the chair.
Oh, all right,
Then
all right.
next would be the
We'll get
chair.
there. Right. Yeah.
You take the chair. If they're still in it, then that's when you resort to the sledgehammer.
Right. Then that's it. It's over. It's time for
Yeah.
ice cream.
Yes.
Ring the bell. And speaking of the bell, we get this awesome ring bell. Like
Yes.
a kind of pterodactyl woodpecker type thing that's gonna ring the bell for you. Ding 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 ding
Yeah, I
ding.
think it is a woodpecker, I think.
Very nice. Love that.
That, yep. Yeah, then we have all of the other hands. So we do get pointing hands.
Oh yeah.
Pointing hands when they need to tell you that they're coming for you.
Yes.
Then we get the thumbs up hands. I already have on Michelangelo.
Right.
Grabbing hands. Then the wrestling type hands. I
Perfect.
have on Leonardo over here. And then we have the chopping hands.
Oh yeah. You gotta have the Nate's shopping hands.
Yes. I think that's it for accessory
Yeah,
wise.
pretty cool set. All right, we're gonna come right back, get them all in our backyard wrestling ring, and then give you our final thoughts.
All right, be right back. And we're back.
We are definitely back. All right, yeah. So I think this is a perfect way to display this, guys. It's just an idea for, oops,
No.
the bell. Yeah, for you guys at home. But yeah, if you got an old kind of ratty ring, laying around somewhere, which of course me and Big have plenty of these old things.
Yeah.
Yeah, they actually come in handy. That's why I never throw anything away. But yeah, so this looks absolutely perfect for this like a display for these particular figures. This on your shelf. Yeah, the perfect backyard wrestling setup, I think.
Yes.
All right, Boog. So what are we thinking? Like, I guess it's 5-star review time.
Yes.
As we're just gonna do it as a set.
Yes.
All right. Drum roll. Boog, what are you going with?
I'm gonna give it 4 stars.
All right.
Really only knocking a point for the price.
Gotcha.
Think if it
Yes.
was cheaper, it would have been 5 stars.
Absolutely. Yeah, I agree with them. Like I said, the figures themselves I think are near perfection. But the price is not. Price
Yes.
is definitely not right on this one. But it is what it is. At the end of the day, each person has to decide is it worth it to them to have them in their collection, for the nearly $40 a figure that they're trying to charge you. But like I said, for me and Boo, with the Ninja Turtles and then the wrestling thing, it kind of worked. So,
Yes.
so we made the plunge, but that might not be for everybody. But yeah, I think they're great. Like I said, now would I made some different choices as far as like character design, stuff like that? Absolutely. But again, that had nothing to do with Nika. They're simply copying what was done in the comic
Yeah, the more
books.
that we talk about it, the more I'm tempted at repainting Donatello purple.
Right, right. Those kind of
The more
things.
tempted I am.
Yes, yes, those kind of things. But again, like I said, that wasn't Nika's choice. They're just going with this is what was in the comics. This is what they made.
Yeah.
So it makes sense. But anyway, yeah. So I think going back to 4-star reviews. The only thing I'm knocking is the price on this one. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll catch you on the next one. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And yeah, we're trying to get. We're actually really close to getting monetized.
Yes.
So I think we're really lacking on is what is
Watch time
the
hours.
watch time hours. We're very, very close though. So, if you guys don't mind, help us out. Throw the channel on when you're bored or something, not looking at nothing else. And,
Put us on in the background.
yeah, throw us in the background, let things run, whatever you got to do, if you like it, or just, simply just watch the video all the way through. That will help us out a ton. And, we can get some YouTube bucks coming in. That would definitely help us to, keep the channel going and actually make it a whole lot better.
And if you want to help support the channel, we do have memberships.
Right. And yes, we just started that too. So yeah, if you're inclined,
Become a member of the Boog Dead Empire today for 9.99.
right.
Not 9.99, but 99 cents.
Yes, $1. Is that a month, Boog?
Yes.
$1 a month. Yes, you can help support Boog and Dad TV to bring you all this fun that
And
we're having all the time.
help us get some back from this $150 set.
Yes, absolutely. So thank you guys so much, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye,
Yes.
everybody.
Like, subscribe, everyone.